Hey everyone, it's Victor here, and today we are going to sit down, chill out, play with some makeup that I got for Christmas. I'm so excited about it. And probably forget to drink the tea I've just made, because that's a tradition, isn't it? I'm drinking salted caramel lebuken, something in German that I can't pronounce, and I probably embarrass myself in front of everyone because actually I have a lot of German viewers, so you're welcome. I also got this mug for Christmas, and I just love it. It's huge. Look, that's my face, and this is the mug. Dangerously close to my face, probably could burn it. I just love it. It's amazing. It's great. You have like a heck ton of tea in these mugs. It's yeah. That's probably the only sip of tea I'm actually gonna get throughout this whole video, so just enjoy it while it lasts. Today I am going to be playing with the Revolution Nightmare Before Christmas Jack eyeshadow palette. I am so thrilled I have this because I actually missed out the first time that this came out. I think it was around, I mean, it was probably around Halloween. I actually forget when it first came out, but they restocked it and I didn't buy it for myself. Teddy got it for me for Christmas and I am so grateful. I'm so happy. Wait till you see the colors inside. You may have already seen them online, but they just look amazing. And of course, Night Before Christmas, you can't go wrong. First impressions of this, I just absolutely, I'm being drawn to madness. I'm being drawn to madness. Nothing's changed there. And Dead of Night, that deep blue, like I haven't seen a purple like that. And I've been looking for a purple shade like that forever. Honestly, I'm a bit of a sucker for metallic shades. So Christmas Town, look at that gold. It's like a really beautiful, like kind of platinum-y gold. Just, oh, so many. So I actually don't really know what kind of look I'm going to do because there's so much to choose from and you could just go mad. Okay, I think I've decided. I think I'm going to do a kind of look for a character as if I was in Nightmare Before Christmas. So I'll do a kind of, I want to do like a clown, a kind of creepy clown. I love my creepy clowns. A kind of creepy clown vibe, maybe using the blues and the purples. I want to do something brightly colored, I think, because I know I say I don't often do brightly colored things. I know you use a lot of reds and things like that, and I have done purple things in the past. Sorry about the sirens, that's just them coming for me. It's a good thing they don't know where I live, because I'm so drawn to that purple madness, and this one here. I think I want to work with them. But I might just use all the colors I can, because if you're doing a kind of clowny look, you can do that. You can go a bit mad with colors because there's no rules when it comes to clowning. Well, actually, I think there are very specific rules when it comes to clowning. I remember watching a video about that. But anyway, that kind of spoiled my inspiration. So I'm just going to say there's no rules when it comes to clowning. If you're a clown, I'm sorry. I'm aware there are rules to clowning. Anyway. But doing my makeup today is not actually the main reason why I'm making this video. I thought it would be a convenient way of making a video because it might be interesting for you to watch me do my makeup. But I actually just wanted to talk again. I just wanted to sit down and talk about what's been going on in my life and what's changed recently, because quite a lot has changed. I'm actually going to have to use another palette for its mirror because the Jack palette does not actually have a mirror, which is fine. It means more room for colors, which is great, but it also means that it's kind of a bit inconvenient because you have to have a separate mirror. And while I'm filming, it's very hard to set yourself up in front of a mirror and have a camera there, so it might not be a problem for everyone, but right now it's a problem for me. So I'm gonna dip into madness. So many jokes you can make. I'm just dipping into madness right now. But let's update you on my life a little bit. So The last video I made, which was a personal update, was talking about how I have applied for all these jobs and I haven't been able to get any. And literally, on that very day I posted that, I got an apprenticeship. I got an apprenticeship and I really wasn't expecting it at all. And you're absolutely going to laugh when you find out what it's an apprenticeship of. It is an apprenticeship to become a hairdresser. And I know what you're thinking. Victor, with your hair history... Oh god. Is this a massive mistake? Probably.
A marvellous array of colours going on here.
Oh heck. This is a mess already. Okay, once it's like... so you probably think I've lost my mind. And you know what? Maybe I have. I'm just smooshing it on my head. Well, they do say that making mistakes is the quickest way to learn, so... Yeah, so that's the thing. I'm an apprentice hairdresser now, so that's been really fun. I got the opportunity literally at the start of December, at the busiest month, just when we came out of lockdown down here in England. So everyone wanted their hair done. Everyone wanted highlights and all that stuff. So it was a lot of work, but I tell you, I am loving it. I don't know if I consider myself a people... I think I am a people person. I enjoy like making people happy and stuff. So yeah, you're probably wondering what's going on here right now, but you'll see. Eventually it will turn into some kind of makeup. I'm still using Madness, by the way, because I love it. So yeah, got the job, well, the apprenticeship as a hairdresser, and I'm loving it so far. Don't know if I'll be any good at cutting hair, but we'll have to see. It's starting to look kind of like makeup. Oh, I had another sip of tea. Fancy that. I'm doing so well. I'm not very methodical when it comes to makeup. I end up going over bits that I probably should have done before, but I just try to run with my inspiration. I just do what I feel like I want to do with my eyes, and I don't do it in any particular order, so don't judge me. I'm just doing my thing. So yeah, that's been good, although I've been so busy. I've not had time to... This is literally the first video I have recorded in the whole of December. Literally the whole of December. And this is probably being posted in January. So yeah, I luckily, I must have known something was going to happen because I pre-recorded a lot of videos. So those are all the videos you've been watching recently, is all the ones I pre-recorded. So I think I'm going to take Mischief, which is that very bright electric blue. So it's been really strange doing another job that's not been YouTube, because literally the whole of my life I've owned, well, I say the whole of my life. Whoa, that is very bright. I'm just seeing that in the camera. For some reason, it doesn't look as bright in this. Whoa. Oh my god, that blue is stunning. Holy heck. It's been the first time I've had a sort of normal, in inverted commas, job to do, because at the moment I'm just like washing hair, cleaning up, sanitizing everything. That's mostly my job, is like sanitizing everything, for obvious reasons. Doing all that stuff, which some people might find boring, but honestly, I find it so therapeutic. And for the first time in the whole time I've been doing YouTube, I actually feel appreciated, and I'm actually feeling fulfilled for doing something. I know that sounds really sad, and it is, because YouTube does not appreciate their creators. They don't, and they don't give them enough rewards to make them feel like they're actually doing something worthwhile. So that has been so great, to actually feel like my work that I'm doing has a reward. I cannot believe I'm even saying that, but it's true. I'll probably put a wig on as well, because I know my hair is not that pretty to look at the moment. Although, it's mostly just because I didn't wash it today, and I should have, but I couldn't be bothered. It's snowing outside. It's very cold. It's very pretty, though. So, yeah, it's one of those days where, you know, you don't want to get out of bed because everywhere else is cold, and under the covers is just so deliciously warm. So the thought of jumping into a very freezing cold shower, because it would be, because our boiler is like completely busted, so every time we jump in the shower it goes completely freezing cold and it just won't heat up. So I've been having to have baths as often as I can, but organizing enough time to have a bath this morning before filming was not going to happen, so I'm going to have one later. So I'm sorry that my hair is probably a mess, but I did have it cut recently. I had my hair cut. You can probably see it's a bit more you know, it's like a kind of mini mullet. It's actually it's actually based on Ben Barnes' Dorian Gray hair, because I thought if I'm gonna go slightly shorter, then I've got to do Dorian Gray. Behemoth. I'm going into Behemoth. I'm going into Behemoth, which is the kind of duck egg blue. And the reason I got a haircut is because my boss could not look at my hair anymore because of the damaged ends, and she did it for me. She basically just said, look, it's gonna grow back better, just take the ends off, you'll thank me later. So that's what we're doing. I love the length I had it at, but it's one of those things. I know that because of the damage I did to my hair with bleach, don't do it. It just wasn't, the ends weren't nice. They weren't nice, but now they're starting to grow back in a slightly more healthy way. So I feel like it's worth it, and I just need to stick with it, and hopefully I'll get the length back sooner than I think. So I've been very busy, extremely busy, and I still have time to make videos, and the fact that I'm sitting down to do this now on my Christmas holiday feels really good, actually. It feels really good to sit down and do videos and feel like I don't need to worry about it so much becoming my full-time job. The only thing I earn money from, because that's so stressful. And it has been stressful for the past how many years I've been doing it, because it's been my only option, and I feel like I just had to do it, you know? I just had to keep going, keep trying, even though a lot of the time it wasn't giving back, and it's been so difficult. But I'm so glad that I can actually finally learn a trade now. I have a bit more of a chance to possibly earn enough to live off, which would be great. I'm just so excited to have that opportunity, and I'm so grateful for it. Okay, let's go with that color. I just want to change it for some reason that it didn't look good, so I've changed the lighting slightly. I'm sorry. Okay, I changed it again. I think that's the last time I'm going to change it. I like the cool tone, I think, especially with these colors. It just makes them stand out a little bit more, so I think that's what I'm going to do. So I think I'm going to take Dead of Night on a very, very, very fine brush. This may be a mistake, but we're just going to try it. We're just playing about with makeup today. I don't often use blues. Mostly because I don't actually own any blue makeup. This is actually the first blue makeup I've owned. So it's really, really interesting to use it. Because it's not, I wouldn't say I love blue. I have an appreciation for it, but I don't wear it. So what else is happening? I was going to visit my family briefly in January. Go to Scotland. But they're in lockdown again, so I can't actually, so we have to postpone that. But that's okay, because January actually is going to be really busy here. So it might be better not to have all the stress of going and packing up and visiting and all that stuff. So it might just be better to postpone it. But I'm a bit sad about that, because obviously, you know, I miss my family and I miss my animals and everything, and it was nice that I got the opportunity to go, but the fact that Scotland's back in lockdown, I just can't legally go, so we're gonna have to wait, but that's okay, because everything happens at the right time, doesn't it? You may call me mad. You'd be welcome to call me mad for using madness for the upper spice, but I think because I've got the purple there, I think that'll look really nice, so I'm gonna try it. Don't want it to fall out getting all over me though. I have a good feeling about 2021. I really do. This is my first video of 2021, and I was going to make a kind of like, oh, good riddance 2020 video, but to be quite fair, I couldn't be bothered. I think there's no point dwelling on the past. I think we just need to move on, realize that yes, 2020 was 2020, but I think the important thing is we need to realize that better things are ahead. All dwelling on the past does is keep you in it rather than make you move forward. And I really don't think being stuck in the past is what any of us want. I don't think it's what any of us want. So yeah, 2021, I have a good feeling about it. I feel like already there's been positive things happening, And I know that life can't always be filled with positive things. There's always going to be challenges. There's always going to be things that we think are holding us back or things that we don't want to happen. But at the end of the day, we need those things because we need something to contrast the good times. We wouldn't know what good times were unless we experienced bad times. We have to go through these things in order to feel like we have achieved something by coming out on top and finding that happy place. You just wouldn't have a happy place. You wouldn't have something to work towards, a vision of a brighter future if you hadn't experienced something bad. I always say this, but you need to remind yourself of that. Every time you go through something hard, see it as a way of appreciating what's important in life and a way of seeing what makes you happy by seeing what makes you unhappy. So I'm so grateful for this year. It's been horrendous. I know it has, but in a way, the fact that I'm still alive, the fact that I'm here, that I've been able to survive this year is literally so incredible. And I'm never going to lose sight of that. And I'm never going to, forget what a privilege that is and that was. And I think everyone, all of you watching this video, just take a moment to realize how wonderful it is to be alive. It seems like such a strange thing, but honestly, just being thankful for being alive is enough. And that is honestly how I feel right now. I'm gonna put some of this darker blue, if I can. Dead of night, around here. So I don't know what 2021 is going to bring. I honestly don't. And in a way, I'd like it to be a mystery because that's what makes life interesting. But right now, I think I know what's important in life, and I think I know what I'm grateful for. I'm grateful for my family, for Teddy, for the fact that every day I have somewhere to sleep at night. I have food to eat. I'm gonna remember to take a sip of tea because my throat's dry. I don't know if it's still hot. It's warm. It's not freezing like it usually is when I pick up my tea because I forget about it. I hope you don't mind me using you as a mirror. It's just the only convenient thing right now because this palette doesn't actually have a mirror. And I can't hold that many things in my hands at once because I don't have a table in front of me. So yeah, this year, wow. Lots of lessons learned, definitely. I've been making myself laugh because I've been thinking about what my salon would look like if I opened a salon to do hair. And honestly, my mind has just been going wild with thoughts. What my mirrors are going to look like, what the chairs will look like, what the decor will be, and just, it's exciting, And God knows if actually anything is even going to come of this, but it's nice to give it a go anyway, isn't it? Because how are you going to know if you never try things? And I never thought I'd do hair. I never thought I'd do hairdressing at all. But I'm actually really enjoying it. And I think that's the amazing thing about life. When opportunities show themselves to you, take them. Why not? Experience them. But honestly, thank you to everyone who continues to support me on here. And the fact that a few of you donated and... Hold on, I'm going to have to stop talking. Put some madness in the middle of my lips. Oh yeah, God, imagine having a lipstick that shade. Oh. Oh, look at those purple lips. Oh. Whoa, look at that. Holy heck. Let's get a little more purple in the corner of my eye because I feel like that's kind of faded a bit now. I never plan these makeup looks out, they just happen. I never even I just think of an idea in my head. I don't draw it or mark down what colors I'm going to use, I just do it. And to be fair, I think sometimes in the past it's not gone in my favor. But usually I'm kind of pleasantly surprised how it turns out, and I think this is one of those instances. I am going to put a wig on because I think with this hair it doesn't look right. I think I'll put my like platinum blonde wig on. But yes, I wanted to say to everyone that watched that video of me opening up and, you know, speaking about some things that were quite hard to talk about. I know I didn't... This is the thing, I got a few comments saying like, you didn't actually say anything about what's going on. I'm like, that's because there's some things that are so private, I don't want to say them, and they're also not my things to tell. And I'm not gonna be like all those people on social media where they just literally tell you every single thing about their lives and the people in it. I'm not like that. I'm sorry. I wanted to open up to tell you some things like, you know, like my experience at school and the fact that I'm very attached to my home and I had to move. And those for me are very personal things, but they are things that involve me, and the other things that happen in my life involve other people, and that is their business. And I'm not going to be one of those people that just gives away other people's business. It's not my right to talk about other people's lives when I haven't asked permission. And even if I had got permission, I wouldn't want to, because I just don't like that kind of thing. It doesn't appeal to me, and it's not how I want my life to go. So I just thought I'd open up with the things I could tell you personally about my life. But a lot of you understood. A few people didn't, but a lot of you did. And I want to say thank you so much for allowing me to say those things and still being here, and for the people that have commissioned me so far, and the people that have supported me on my coffee. Honestly, it's so wonderful, because even though I've got this apprenticeship, I'm not being paid a full wage yet. The support I get on here and the support I get on coffee is the thing that is kind of keeping me going, and it means so much that you guys want to do that for me. So just thank you again, really. Now I'm going to add some eyeliner, because I always like to add eyeliner because it just gives you that element of it standing out a little more. So just kind of like double wing, which is kind of the thing I always do. Just my signature wing. Looks like cell shading now, which is fine. That works. I think I'm happy with that. I think that's our look. Apart from, I'm going to put some mascara on, because that always finishes it off, I think. So that's the makeup done. Tell me what you think in the comments. I wanted to say a few other things that I forgot to say, but mostly because I get really distracted when I do makeup, and it's probably the worst kind of video to make for me, because I should just talk to you and not do makeup, because that's the only way I can concentrate on what I'm saying. But I'll talk to you now anyway. Just make this video a bit longer, I suppose. I wanted to say thank you to everyone that liked my Sebastian Try Not to Laugh video. I am very, very shocked at how many views it got so fast. Yeah. That doesn't usually happen to me. Usually my videos are like a slow climber. Slow climbing videos, which is kind of frustrating sometimes. But this one was like, yeah, it was great. I really appreciate it. It's so funny though, because the amount of people that still think that the person that plays Sebastian on my channel and the person that plays CL is different people. They're looking at the version of me before my voice broke, with my little tiny boy voice, and they think it's a completely different person, which is fair enough, I suppose. But it really amuses me, because I think I got a comment saying, "Great, now next time do one with Sebastian and CL. Like, together, in the same room." It may take a little longer than a few weeks for me to clone myself, and for that clone to become the same age and height as me, and by that time I'll be older than my clone. So it won't work. I don't think I can clone myself that fast. I'm really sorry. But it really amuses me because it's kind of a compliment on my acting skills, I think, that people think they're completely different people. Or maybe it's just the fact that my voice has dropped like many octaves. That might be it. That's probably it. I always know Black Butler content's going to do better than my other content, but that was a bit of a surprise. So yeah, I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. And I will obviously do more. I'm still going to make my Gothic content. I'm still going to make other content that I enjoy, but I will continue with Black Butler stuff because I know you guys enjoy it, and I obviously want to make you happy as well. So, wish me luck in my new hairdressing apprenticeship. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But I would love to have a hairdressing salon that was also for makeup, also had my fashion for sale, was like a kind of little experience. I'd like it to be a kind of Gothic, LGBT plus inclusive experience. It'll be chill. We'll have a sensory room where you get your hair washed. We'll have gilded mirrors with cherubs on them. We'll have all that. As far as my channel is concerned in the new year as well, I will still be posting, so don't worry, even though I do have this opportunity and I will be very busy with it, I will still be posting. Obviously, if there is a delay or if I miss a week or so, you'll know why. It's because I'm literally being trained to be a hairdresser. So don't be alarmed. I will be trying to make videos as much as I can, but there may be times where I can't. Other stuff, I am trying to do more with my fashion brand Trash Dandy. It's been hard. Obviously, I've been so busy. I've not been able to do anything towards that as yet, but I have my paints here now. And hopefully if I'm earning a little bit more, I can put more money into my business. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed for that. If you want any more updates regarding my fashion brand Trash Dandy, follow me on there, because if there's anything to update you on relating to that, it'll be posted on there. In the new year, if things go to plan as well, I'll be auditioning more for whatever comes my way. I want to do more acting and I want to get into more voice acting and that kind of thing, because that stuff interests me. So I'm looking forward to maybe doing some of those kind of projects in the new year as well. But primarily my fundamental goal really for next year is saving enough money to possibly have a place of my own, to move out of dependency and be independent. That is my dream and has been my dream for a long time. So I'm really hoping I can be closer to that in the new year. Well done for getting through 2020. You've done it. You've literally, give yourself a pat on the back, make yourself a cup of your favorite beverage. I was gonna say tea, but not everyone likes tea. And congratulate the heck out of yourself. My God. Yeah, maybe you don't feel great. You might not feel great. You might, yeah, you got through 2020, but you feel like, oh God, you know, that was hard. Still though, congratulate yourself, you've done it, and it's just gonna get better. I have a good feeling about 2021. It may have its challenges, but we're gonna get through it, just like we got through 2020. There's a cat scratching at the door trying to get in. Pearl! I'll scratch your tummy in a second. I'm just trying to film a video. Anyway, I have 10% battery, so even if I did have other things to say, I don't have time to. But thank you guys so much for watching this video and for joining me in experimenting with the Revolution. I was about to say Haunted House palette because I'm so used to saying that. Tim Burton's Night Before Christmas Revolution Jack palette. It is literally, I cannot wait to use more of these colors. I'll be making more videos where I'm using more of like the neutrals and the greens. I cannot wait to use the greens because I absolutely love green. So we are going to be using this quite a bit. Thank you so much, Teddy, for getting it for Christmas. You are the best. But you already know that, I'm sure. But anyway, for now, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you very soon.